At first, the tiger just looks pretty massive, kind of handsome, kind of cute. When you first start doing drugs or alcohol, you kind of feel manly. I could never dance until I got drunk, and then I was a great dancer. I mean, you get to become something when you use drugs and when you drink. You gain respect in your own mind about what people and how people see you. But there's a whole bunch of different kinds of tigers. There's good tigers. There's tigers that we like to cheer for. There's tiger tanks. Even Tigger. He's a good thing, right? Makes you feel great. If you're Mark Phelps, you'll want to swim against him. Tiger shark. Lots of different kinds of tigers. But what I want you to think about when you're watching this video is the tiger that's in your head, in your brain, the tiger of craving. And at first, it's just cute, it's little, it's just kind of quiet, but it's there. It's just kind of curious, just wants to know more about, this really makes me feel good. So it begins to roam and look for more. But pretty soon that tiger is going to get you. At first, it's kind of quiet, it's little, and it's kind of contained, so I'm in control. I can drink 2 beers, I can just smoke 1 joint, and I'll be okay. But over time, that tiger is going to begin to grow, and it's begin to start pacing, and it's going to want to get loose and out of its cage. And one day, you're going to discover all of a sudden that that last drink that you just had opens the door of the tiger of craving. And what was a cute little tiger before, now is a monster. That tiger, once it's out, roams around seeking who he can destroy and what he can do to kill and to get more and more of the stuff. So what does it do? It joins up with other people. It starts hanging with the wrong crowd. It starts running with the same people that want to do the same thing. That only brings you into the pack mentality, but it also reinforces that it's okay to do what I'm doing. And then one day you realize that that little tiger has become a large tiger. And there's nothing you can do to stop the destruction once you've opened the door to the cage of that tiger. So then you put it back in the cage and you get some sobriety. But that tiger is still roaming. It's still running around. And the only thing that's going to let that tiger out is if after you've had sobriety, after you've had that moment of clarity and your mind has cleared, something else happens to you and all of a sudden your sobriety begins to melt. And the very structure that was keeping that tiger sedated and quiet in your mind begins to allow the tiger to awaken. Can you feel it in your head? Can you be aware of the fact that that tiger is just roaming in your head, wanting to get out of that cage? The thought of relapse and the actual relapse occurs weeks after you've been thinking about it. It takes a few weeks for the thawing of your sobriety, of allowing that tiger to wake up. And pretty soon, he starts to break out. Once he's out, though, destruction starts to happen fiercely. It doesn't matter who gets in its path. Doesn't matter if it's a loved one, a wife. Doesn't matter if it's a loyal employee or a boss. The tiger of craving just is seeking what it can get to put in its body and destroy everything else that's around. It's brutal. It's pretty bloody. A lot of people are hurt. The damage is significant. Every relapse, the tiger gets bigger and stronger. The tiger doesn't even care about his children. He's just seeking to devour more. The tiger of craving is what kills you. And what opens the door to the tiger's cage is that first drink, that first drug. So the question we have to ask is, do you have that tiger in your head?